Okay, guys, welcome to week 6, which is tracking progress and feedback loops. All right, so this week is about the habit that separates amateur coaches from professionals. That's tracking because what gets measured gets improved, and what gets ignored fades away. Our clients don't pay us for single workouts, they pay for results. They pay us for results. And results only happen when we measure, review, and actually refine through the process. So let's start with the wins, team. So one personal win, one member progress win, and also we're introducing one system win this week. Maybe it's a checking improvement we've made together the team from current meetings, a PB tracked, a better PB, a better follow up message we've come together with. So let's take you back to a moment that hit me and pretty much a slap in the face. Okay, I remember saying once, I think I'm doing well, but I've got no idea where I'm at. Now, that sentence stopped me cold because it meant we dropped the ball. And to be honest, when I had my personal training clients, you get to a point you kind of you can't improve anymore. Then I had a boot camp and we got my like first 25 members. I was giving everything. I was resulting. We were tracking things with our from when we introduced the 6 week challenge back in 2010. We tracked, we measured, but we grew. You get to the point over 50 members, you can't do that on your own. Okay, that's where we need processes, systems, and even a team in play. You can't do it on your own. So that sentence stopped me cold. And obviously, the reputation of boot camp, we're known now. We've gone beyond just a boot camp with kettlebells in a park. Okay, but it did mean as we've grown, like anyone, we can drop the ball. Okay, so we were delivering great sessions. Don't get me wrong, big energy, but we weren't tracking their journey clearly enough. So PBs weren't logged consistently. Photos weren't reviewed, which is a powerful one for our members. Because when people first come to us, they get really reluctant to have those photos. We always say to them, guys, don't need that. Take a photo, forget about it, don't look at it. It's a bit of a pity party to begin with, but down the road, it's so powerful because some months they might not lose weight, but they'll lose inches. But the best, single most perfect thing to track progress is photos, front, side, back, easy. And tell you what, just see someone's confidence grow just by that visual alone. Because the scales, if you ask me, is like the naughty step. And also, guys, through our My Boot Camp tracking log data, you guys fill in. Data hasn't been checked weekly, we lose sight of what's going on. So, guys, we've always had passion, but not always precision. Okay, so that's when I realised, guys, we were working well. We're we were working harder, but not smarter. So again, guys, this is why over the years I've invested so much going around the country doing mentorship things, going on business courses, and we've structured my boot camp from everything I've learned in my time what we've had to do, we've had to take everything apart, rebuild it, and we're still rebuilding. We're always refining. I'm always looking for improvements. It's going to help you guys become better rock stars. We've rebuilt everything. Your weekly check-in Fridays for you and your members, monthly measurements, your PB logs, updated every phase. And when people have got that, they can see this every session, not just a report down the line. They can see the progress. Okay. Progress shared visually so members can see their efforts paying off by the weeks. So within weeks, guys, motivation. Again, when we have started implementing this, and every time we make these improvements, within weeks, motivation skyrockets. We have waiting lists. People want to be a part of the bigger picture now because we're bringing them on the journey. And that's why I do my quarterly reset goal setting. It brings people on the journey. They know where they stand and they know where they need to get to. All the processes are being put in place. People don't stay for pain. They're not going to come just because they want to be ruined with delayed onset muscle soreness. They stay for the proof we're giving them. Progress creates purpose for them. And if we don't track that, we can't celebrate it. And if we can't celebrate it, they really stop believing in what's working. And that's where the communication lies. And this is where the finger pointing comes in. And then we get the excuses. So we can stop that before we get to that point. So, lesson one, guys, again, guys, what gets measured, well, gets mastered. You can't improve what you don't track. If something matters, measure it. If it's not measured, it's a wish, not a goal. Same with anything. All right. You need to measure everything, numbers, figures, everything. Tracking isn't admin, although, again, sometimes it feels like, but it's also accountability in motion as well. So, what's one key metric you've let slip lately? And how will you fix that by this coming week? Lesson two, guys, I'd say is feedback is leadership. So, feedback is the lifeblood of progress. For members and even for coaches, when we give feedback regularly, we also show we care, and we do. When we ask for feedback, we show humility. Coaching without feedback is like driving blindfolded. You might be moving faster, but you don't know where you're heading. So, who's one member or even teammate you can give meaningful feedback through this week? So if you go onto your login forms, look after your tribe, guys. Who's not checked in? Who's not being put in their progress? Because the ones who don't get results. So lesson three, guys, data builds trust. Reach out. Members trust what they can see. When hold them accountable to filling in, logging in, checking their numbers, when they're seeing their performance growing 2 to 5% each week, my God, these are people, these are what show you your leadership skills are flowing in the right direction. When you show them their PB chart, their progress photos, or their consistency streak, belief grows. You become the expert. You become the go-to person. So news are my bootcamp support systems and the KPI sheets as tools to prove their progress, not punish their mistakes, lead them. Data isn't cold, it's confidence made visible. So how can you make your members see their progress this week? Progress doesn't come from big moments. It comes from daily consistency. So give them the trilogy, the triangle for success board, show them, direct them every time on site. It's visually there. The command board we have there, guys. Every PB logged, every Friday check-in. These need to be done. Every update shared builds momentum. It makes life a lot easier for you when come coaching. Excellence isn't built in bursts, guys. And I'm afraid you're not going to believe this. And it's probably where most fitness businesses fail. It's built in boring. Yep, you heard me right. Excellent isn't built in bursts, it is built in boring. All the best coaches who master boring build empires and build cultures. So, this is a bizarre one. What's one boring but powerful habit you're going to recommit to this coming week? Because consistency can be boring, but it builds empires. So let's close with a bit of clarity this week, guys. What part of your tracking or feedback system needs tightening? How can we improve it even further? How can we define it? Who can you support this week by celebrating their wins? Check in on your log forms, guys. Reach out. Leave a video. Voice call. Leave a video. Be personal. Use their name. What data will you use to keep your members motivated? So, guys, post your tracking commitment in the coaching WhatsApp group tonight, team. Okay. So I'm going to go first. I'm recommitting to checking in your PB every Fridays and even your check-in forms before even our celebration members post goes out between 12 and 3:30 on a Friday. So remember guys, tracking isn't micromanaging, it's leadership in numbers because what gets measured gets mastered. And as soon as we get on board with that, we are going to see massive change